there, this is Chad Garber, and in this video I'm going to show you how to play Strong Enough by Matthew West. And this is actually a request from Daniel Kemble, and so here you go, Daniel. Okay, so here are the parts. Okay, so that's the very beginning. And by the way, if you like this video, please feel free to subscribe to my YouTube channel to see more. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and get into this. First thing you're going to do is a bar chord. Put your pointer finger over all the strings of the 5th fret. Put your ring finger over the 7th fret of the A string, and your pinky over the 7th fret of the D string. So ring finger, 7th fret of the A, pinky, 7th fret of the D, pointer finger over all 5. You can kind of listen to the song for the groove. It's just... Then all you're going to do is you're going to keep your pointer finger over all the strings of the 5th fret, and you're going to take your ring finger and put it on the 7th fret of the D string, and you're going to take your pinky and put it on the 7th fret of the G string, and still strum it all. So it's... Oh yeah, sorry. Also on the first chord, don't forget I forgot to mention the middle finger should be on the 6th fret of the G string, because it's a major chord. You can get away with not doing it, but I think it sounds better with major. Okay, so then when you do to the second chord, you put your ring finger down to the 7th fret of the D and your pinky to the 7th fret of the G. You take off that middle finger. So it's... Alright, then you're going to go take your pointer finger, put it over all the strings of the 9th fret except for the low E. You're going to take your middle finger, put it on the 10th fret of the B. You're going to take your ring finger, put it on the 11th fret of the D, and your pinky on the 11th fret of the D. Of the G. So D, G. So it's... And then you're going to go back to the second chord I showed you. Okay, so that's the intro. And then when he goes into the verse, it does a couple different little things here. And you have to kind of listen to it to figure out what he's doing. But the general chords, I'm going to show you the general chords, and then we can go from there. The general chords are the same one. The first one's the same as we talked about. The second one's the same as well. Matter of fact, the third one's the same as well. And the fourth one's the same as well. And then the second time around, it goes same as the first one, second one, and it goes to the third, the same again. But the only difference here is it goes down to the, put your pointer finger over the 7th fret of all the strings except for the low E. Take your ring finger, put it over the 9th fret of the D, and your pinky over the 9th fret of the G. And then he goes, take your pointer finger over and put it over all the strings of the 2nd fret except the low E. Take your ring finger and put it on the 4th fret of the D and your pinky on the 4th fret of the G. These are all bar chords, by the way. The guy said, I watched the video, Matthew West said he actually wrote this on an acoustic guitar, but then he plays bar chords for the electric guitar. So the whole second part it's pretty much the same exact thing as the intro, except for you add that 7th fret and that the 7th fret and 2nd fret. The E bar chord and the B sharp bar chord. But on that verse, listen to it. He does all kinds of different things. There's 2 guitars going on, I think. He does something like... or something very similar to that, but all it's doing is just using the chords, the bar chords, using notes from the bar chords. Second time through the verse, he does actually some other notes that I can't really make out. Then it goes in the chorus, which is the same. second time, this time it goes. Then it goes to that same E, and then it goes back to the G. Okay, so those are the two parts, and then there is it's a total of 4 parts basically. You got the chorus, the verse, and then you have this little deal, a little interlude, and then you got the end. Okay, so let's go to the end part, where it says, I can do all things through Him who gives me strength. All that is same chord at the beginning. Then you go to that E bar chord. And you go back to the same chord at the beginning. You go to the D bar chord, which is the same one you did the second chord I showed you on the song. And then you go down to you put your pointer finger over all the strings of the 2nd fret, and put your ring finger on the 4th fret over the 4th fret of the A string, and your pinky over the 4th fret of the D string. And then it goes back to the E. And then it goes where you put your pointer finger over the 4th fret of all the strings except for the E, put your ring finger over the 6th fret of the D and 6th fret of the G, play that, and slide that one up. So that whole part is, I'm not going to sing, or I'm not going to try to sing. So those are the 3 main parts. And the interlude is something like. And all that really is doing, and again, I'm not sure if that's exactly right. That's what it sounds like to me. There sounds like there's other chords over there too, so I can't really figure out exactly what it's doing. But what I'm doing is I'm using my pointer finger, putting it on the 5th fret of the low E, and then put my pointer finger over the 5th fret of the D and the A and the D as well, and go. That's just going back and forth between the 5th fret of the E and the 5th fret of the D or A and D. Again, I don't think it's exactly the right chords, but I think it works. It's something very similar to this though. And then I take my pointer finger, put it on the 2nd fret of the low E, and take my ring finger, put it over the 4th fret of the A and the D, and do the same thing there. And then he ends on the D power chord. And so that is it. Those are all the parts. And again, you have to listen to the song for the arrangement. And again, that interlude is not exactly right, I don't think. Or there might be one guitar doing that, or something very similar to that. But I just wanted to give you that so you have at least something to do there. Okay? And so anyway, thank you so much for watching. If you did like this video, please feel free to subscribe to see more. Thanks so much for watching. Have a great day jamming out with Matthew West.